Good morning, WMSC, Upper Montclair 90.3. Ooh, I'm Kyla.
And this is Rena.
And we are
Rise with Us.
As you can tell, it's very early this morning. My voice is cracking already.
Yeah, I can't lie, it's a struggle.
The wind almost took me out.
Thankfully today it wasn't that bad. I was saying yesterday, Wednesday, I wanted to cry when I was walking. It was really bad on Wednesday.
No, it was. It's the type of wind that like picks you up, and I literally couldn't even step forward. She's like, well, I should just turn around. But I didn't. Don't worry. I went to class. Wow. It's December 8th. Kind of crazy. Wait, it's December 8th at 8 a.m.
I know, I was looking at that too.
Brr.
December 8th is one of my childhood friends' birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Wow. Okay, I really don't want to get sick, but something's telling me with the way my throat is feeling, something is coming. Please, Lord, no.
You need some echinacea.
Some what?
Echinacea. I take that like it's candy. It's like a, how do you call it? I don't know, like an immunity system. Immunity. Gives you immunity from everything. It's an immune system, like support. But it's like made of like herbs. So it's kind of, yeah.
Okay. I've never heard of it, but I'll do my little research. Recently, I've just been a Vicks girly. I just lather that everywhere and swallow my vitamins and, keep pushing.
I remember the time you gave that to me.
I'm serious. Just rub it. Okay, well, I really do put it everywhere. My best friend was like, you got to put it underneath your feet. I was like, girl.
Under your feet?
Yeah, she's like, you got to put it underneath your feet before you go to sleep and then put your socks on. I was like, sleeping with socks. But I love you, girl, but I don't know. I haven't done that one yet.
What does that do?
She says it knocks out the cold, but I just don't believe it. So I don't know. Maybe I should try it. I'm not going to.
Oh, maybe I should do that because I'd be cold at nighttime.
Yo, my windows don't close all the way.
Same.
It's Montclair, please. Like,
I can't close it.
It's cold enough outside. I want my room to be warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was your weekie?
We're in the last 3 weeks. Well, how was your Thanksgiving? We didn't even come back from Thanksgiving yet.
Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving, guys, even though it was like 2 weeks ago. Wait, I was like, what did I do? Oh, it was really fun. Got to see my family. I always say that I miss being around kids, so it was nice to be around those. And they're so cute and small. And seeing my parents was fun, seeing my siblings. Yeah. I love sleeping, so that's mainly what I did.
I know, I did not set a single alarm all winter break.
You're just ready.
I'm just ready. All Thanksgiving break, and it was great. And then I came back and I can't sleep. I mean, I can sleep, but there's just no time.
No, I felt that.
So that's how I feel now. I don't know. There's a lot of the fun things that are happening now, but it's I thought I would have a little bit more time in between everything, and there's not.
No, yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, Monday I'll get a break. No. I forgot. When am I going to do any of my assignments?
No, yeah. My mom was like, oh, do you have anything planned? I was like, Mom, be so for real. How many times have I told you? I have no time. She's like, oh, well, I know you say that, but I just think you're being dramatic. I'm like, no, I actually have no time.
Yeah, it's kind of cruel.
Yeah, it really is. I get out of class on Monday at 3:35. Have to be at the studio at 5:30. Till 10, I was like, wait, what? Exactly. That was my brain.
Exactly.
I
think I have to be there too.
Yeah. Yay! We'll be together.
5 hours. The other day, this is how you know it's bad. The other day, I only ate a granola bar from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. I thought I was going to die. I was suffering.
I mean, that's not like you at all. That's a me thing. You always pack a lunch or like very prepared. It's me that has only nuts and chocolate in my bag.
It was really, really bad. So hopefully this week I'm like more on top of it, packing my lunches.
It's okay.
So I don't starve myself to death.
But it's like when you get back to your room, I don't want to do anything but shower and lay down.
Sleep. I know. Every night it's the question of I'm like kind of hungry, so do I eat something or do I just go to bed? But sometimes if I don't eat anything before I go to sleep, I won't be able to fall asleep because I'm hungry.
Yeah. No, I understand. I'm the same way. And then drinking water, it helps in the moment, but then I'll wake up and then I'm just hungry and now I'm not sleeping.
Yeah.
So it's fine. Okay. So how did you spend time with God this week?
I know. I was going to say, speaking of all this, it has also been so difficult to find quiet time this week.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've still been pretty much like every morning when I wake up, it's either I'm listening to a song, either prayer or a song. One song. Only one.
Only one. That's it.
Or, listening to my little Bible. So I have read Leviticus a bit more this week, and there's actually been a couple of things that have like stuck with me from what I read this week. But I've also been feeling like not guilty, but maybe that is the word, but like I'm like there's so much happening and I don't actually know how I'm supposed to spend time with you. And then also like it's hard when you're tired too, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna read my Bible right now, but like you're tired, and like even if like I'm not to the point where like I'm gonna fall asleep, like my brain is just tired and I'm like I just want to turn my brain off and like watch a video or something.
No, I understand.
So that's how this week was for me. And I'm like I'm like struggling because I'm like I'm gonna do so much better after the semester ends, but I'm like I need to do better now.
I don't know. It's like a switch turned on for me. 'Cause November I didn't really read my Bible before I went to bed or did my devotion, but then I came back after Thanksgiving break and I've been doing it every night. Now I know it's only been like 4 days since I've been back, but guys, it's really good compared to last month. So hopefully I keep that up. Mm-hmm. But yeah, during the day, it's just a lot of small prayers. Being like, Lord, help me. Especially before my one class. I pray every time before going in there. Well, actually, 2 classes. So that's like my time during the day. And then at night, I've been reading my Bible. Mm-hmm. And my devotions. I don't do it in the morning because I don't wake up in time. Maybe that will change next semester.
Waking up is hard. Yeah. But thank God we wake up every day.
Yes.
I was about to say something.
Say it.
I forget what I was gonna say. I also find myself praying all throughout the day, but something that I do, which I don't know if this like makes sense or something that I've been feeling this week that goes back to the other thing I was talking about, is like I don't want to be praying like, oh, help me with this, help me with that, and I'm not even like seeking quiet time with God. So I've been dealing with that this week.
No, I also understand that. But my morning prayer is like, I don't ask for anything, just like a thank you. And then throughout the day, it's me asking for everything. And then at night, it's me just being like, thank you, protect my family, protect me as we go to sleep. Good night. That's usually, I'm gonna be so honest. Yeah, through the day, it's nothing but, Lord, give me peace. Lord, be with me. Lord, watch my mouth. It's those types of prayers. I need a lot of those. Especially now. Because I'm just like, so tired. Ooh, okay. Something that really convicted me this week. Of course, it was the TikTok. But it was like, I've been on this thing of watching my words and how I like think. And it was like, stop saying I am, because God is I am, and so you're like, saying those things over you. And so I've been trying to say I feel instead of saying I am.
In what context? Like,
no, literally every context. Like, well, except with the happy words, like I am happy.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I'll say I am, but when it comes to like the negative, tired, well, no, I still say upset. I don't know. Also, the word broke. I've been trying to say I feel instead of claiming I am. But yeah, that one sounds better in my head than saying it out loud. But definitely with I am tired and like the negative words. Yeah. Wait, did I say that right? I don't know. I'm just kind of talking. Okay,
no,
good.
Yes.
Hopefully.
It makes sense.
Good. It's the way you're staring at me. I'm like, wait.
Because I was thinking, but I have no thoughts. So.
Real. Yeah. I mean.
Well, should we listen to some music?
Yeah, we should.
If it works. We're going to find out.
I'm so excited.
You want to hear This Is the Day?
I do.
Okay. Guys, this is the Day live by Maranda Curtis.
Oh,
I never signed this thing.
Oh, I needed to cough that whole time.
We went on exactly at 8.
Yeah. I can do it.
This is the day that the Lord has made.
Oh, I didn't know this. I'm doing everything wrong.
I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will rejoice and be glad in it.
You don't even have the playlist pulled up on
It should be.
That's why I did this. Because it just has everything. Like, it's like the homepage right now. Oh, it's okay. I'll click on it after the song.
The Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will rejoice and be glad in it.
Only capitalized.
Got you.
And I don't really know.
I think it's your 13 healing. Just Dancing Chicken? 13. Oh.
This is the day that the Lord has made. Somebody celebrate the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it.
Hello? That's how you spell dancing and chicken. Wait, that's not fair.
What did you do?
I put capital DANCINGCHICKEN 113.
You put 113?
Oh yeah, was it just 13? Oh. I quit.
It said 13.
I thought you said
Apparently there's a button in here that says B-bar. Oh my gosh, highlight. I found the button.
What's B-bar?
That's the thing that always goes away. Remember, always like, where to go? It's a button to get it back on your screen with all the stuff, and on the screen where it is. That's why we put it in the version. Well, we can make stuff easy for it. It's all first version stuff. What song are you gonna play next?
There's
Should
a
I
lot
look at
on
the
this.
list?
Yeah.
Did it mess it up? We should listen to.
I think it is pretty
We
hard.
should listen to New Every Morning. Or maybe Perfect Peace. Maybe we'll do both of them because they're both short. Okay.
So, it's not over. Or you can cut it if you want. Because she's just gonna keep doing this. Yeah. That was This Is the Day by Miranda Curtis.
Yes.
Such a cute song. It's so like jazzy.
Mm-hmm.
So on brand for me.
It really, really is.
Oh, guys. I really have an obsession with jazz music and like jazz everything. Jazz instruments, jazz culture. I don't know. I really like it.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, what else is on your mind?
Oh, okay. So when you asked that, absolutely nothing was on my mind, which is insane because I was thinking about 1,000 things while that song was playing.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, what I've been reading. So my devotion, literally last night, it was talking about Daniel chapter 3. Okay, these names and I.
Daniel?
Well, not Daniel, but the names that I'm about to say.
Oh.
You know the 3 men that was thrown in the fire? Meshach.
Oh. Now that you're saying that, I know, but I can't tell you what they are from my
Guys,
head.
they're just really hard to pronounce, okay? Meshach, Abednego, and I'm missing out on the first one. Wow. I don't want to say their name because I know I'm not gonna.
Shadrach.
Yes. It was like and then the king
Nebuchadnezzar.
right? Like whoa. One thing I have to say, I'm very grateful I wasn't living during this time because I already mess up everyone's name now. So can you imagine me back then?
But can you imagine what your name would be back then?
Bro, Jesus knew to put me here. Like God knew, cause woo. Okay, but yes, those 3 men. Wow, like just in awe.
Tell us the story.
Oh yes. Okay, so the king say
Nebuchadnezzar. I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. He set up this new like rule and policy where every time you heard any instrument, trumpet, horn, xylophone, whatever, flute, any kind of music, you all must fall down and worship the image of gold. Which,
Sir.
yeah, it was in literally. I just read the verse 5, as soon as you hear the sound of a horn, flute, harp, or pipe, and all kinds of music, you must fall down and worship the item of gold that King Nebuchadnezzar has set up. Crazy.
That is crazy.
And then verse 6 says, whoever does not fall down and worship immediately will immediately be thrown in a blazing furnace. Again. What? So, the music played and the three men, Shamrock, Meshach, and Abednego, did not fall down because they worship our God. And, the king decided to throw them inside the furnace. And what's so crazy is the furnace was so hot that the 4 guards that took them to the fire died because it was so hot. But yet, when King Nebuchadnezzar looked inside the furnace, he saw 4 people walking around unshackled. And before the 3 guys went in there with the guards, they were all tied up. He was like, what's going on? Comes out. He calls them to come out, and all 3 men are alive.
Yes. I don't think I ever actually heard that story before.
Really? Okay.
Like, I heard their names, but if I heard the story, I didn't remember it.
Let me read the actual.
But there's a song.
There is.
You want me to sing it?
Yes, please.
It goes like this. There's another in the fire. Something. There was another in the fire. I don't know the words. Okay, it's called There Was Another in the Fire.
Oh, wow.
I'm singing the chill version. I think there's a other version that's like less 2000s or like less 2020s.
Oh, man. Okay, so I found it's verse 19 through like 28 that like really goes through the whole story, but I'll just read 19 through, I guess, whenever I decide to stop. Okay, so then Nazar was furious with Shamrock, Meshach, and Abednego, and his attitude towards them changed. He ordered the furnace heated 7 times hotter than usual and commanded some of the strongest soldiers in his army to tie up Shamrock, Meshach, and Abednego and throw them into the blazing furnace. So these men, wearing their robes, trousers, and other clothes, were bound and thrown into the blazing furnace. The king's command was so urgent and the furnace was so hot that the flames of the fire killed the soldiers who took up Shamrock, Meshach, and Abednego, and these 3 men, firmly tied, fell into the blazing furnace. Then King Nebuchadnezzar leaped to his feet in amazement, and asked his advisors, weren't there 3 men that were tied up and threw into the fire? They replied, certainly, your majesty. He said, look, I see 4 men walking around in the fire, unbound and unharmed, and the 4th looks like a son of the gods. Nebuchadnezzar then approached the opening of the burning furnace and shouted, Shamrock, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out and come here. So Shamrock, Meshach, and Abednego came out of the fire, and the straps and perfectly governed and royal advisors crowded around them. They saw that the fire had not harmed their bodies, nor a hair on their head, and their robes were not scorched, and there was no smell of fire on them.
Wow.
Like what? Like how? What? Like
It's really crazy that his soldiers died when he was trying to kill the other people.
like when I think about that story, I just think about I'm not even being thrown inside the fire, or like that's not even the punishment, and I have a hard time sticking up or like speaking.
Stand up. Stand up. It's about time we stand up. That's a Sunday song, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's what I was thinking about last night before I went to bed. If I was put in that situation,
would you be like, yes, throw me into the fire?
Yeah, like no. Yes.
I would not. I hope I would not follow the command. So it's like, if I have to be thrown into the fire because I'm not gonna worship this gold that you want me to worship, then okay, throw me into the fire.
No, definitely. That's not what's in question for me. Like, I know I wouldn't or like nowadays when it comes to different things, I'm very quick to be like, yeah, no, that's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, it doesn't talk about, I guess, what their faith was and what
Mm-hmm.
they were feeling at the time. But trust me, I would have been shaking in my boots.
And they probably were, honestly.
I got a snake in my boot. Sorry. That's what I was thinking about when I said that. Yeah. And it just, like, I was just thinking a lot about just what I'm around now.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's not necessarily worshiping, like, the whole bow downing to gold.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of is. And, like,
no, it kind of, yeah.
like, it's not gold, but it's a crystal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and I've
That's
just
what I
been
was
thinking about
too.
that. They keep popping up around me.
No, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere, and a certain person keeps talking about them to me, and I'm so confused because, number one, I barely talk to this person, so I'm just very much like, why do you keep coming to me? But also, I've never really told them about my faith. Like, I'm pretty sure they just know because of, like, social media,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure I've said it, like, but I've never had a conversation one-on-one with them about it. So then that's when I'm kind of like, are they testing me in some weird way, or like, what's going on? So then, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's all I got.
I don't know if they're testing you, but I also wouldn't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if God is working in some way.
Yeah. Just waiting for me to actually speak up. Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Something that I was reading, I should probably say which one it actually was, but it was Leviticus chapter, what in the world? Chapter 26. And it has like 2 parts to it, and one of them is blessings for obedience, and then the other one is blessings for, or not, sorry, punishments for disobedience. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I'll be so honest.
I was, so first I listened to this one,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, whoa, there's a lot happening. So then I went back and read it that night, and he's talking to Moses about the Israelites. God is. And the first part is like, if you follow my commands, I'll make everything abundant. The rain's going to come. The crops are going to grow. I'm going to look on you with favor. I'm paraphrasing because it's like multiple verses. And then the punishment part is like, if you don't listen to me, I'm going to punish you, bring terrors on you, wasting diseases, burning fevers. And it just goes on and on. Like, this part is longer than the blessing part. I will make your proud spirit break. I will inflict disaster on you. Like,
what's the context? Is this to Pharaoh or?
no, it's still at like the beginning of the Israelite journey, like before they even get to the promised land. It's okay. So what happened before this in Exodus? They got saved. They're walking. So like, they're just still on their journey. And I didn't realize this, but the whole book of Leviticus is just laws. The whole entire book. Like, Exodus had like a little bit more like, you were actually like seeing the Israelites and what they were doing, but Leviticus is just all the things that God is telling them to do. So this is like the end of that. Like, if you don't follow all of this, basically. And I was just like, and there was one part, I really like this part.
The sigh.
I don't know, because I didn't know what word to say for it. But let me try and find it. I'm sorry. Oh, this is Leviticus chapter 26, verse 30. God says, I will destroy your pagan shrines and knock down your places of worship. I will leave your lifeless corpses piled on top of your lifeless idols. And the last part says, and I will despise you. Okay, and this is what I was thinking. Okay, I think I like that part because it's like, what's the word? Poetic or like metaphorical. Like, the your lifeless idols, and now I'm gonna put your lifeless body on top of it. And okay, when you're reading this probably sounds like a lot because it is a lot of destruction. But what I mostly took from it was just like how in your story the power of God saved them from the fire. The power of God is also just, and also, you know, like he does have the power to do all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I can't speak like totally truly on this because I'm still working through all of it, but to bring some more light, at the end of the chapter, he does remember his covenant. Don't worry.
Don't worry, guys.
He says, and this is where I was confused because the scripture kept saying, I will detest you, I will detest you. But then here it says, but despite all this is verse 44 to 46. Despite all this, I will not utterly reject or despise them while they are in exile in the land of their enemies. I will not cancel my covenant with them by wiping them out, for I am the Lord their God. For their sakes, I will remember my ancient covenant with their ancestors, whom I brought out of the land of Egypt, in the sight of all the nations, that I might be their God. I am the Lord. That was just till 45. And then also before that, he does say, but at last my people will confess their sins and the sins of their ancestors for betraying me and being hostile toward me. So like it also does talk about the turning and the repentance of the Israelites. Sorry, that was a lot, but that's what I read this week.
No, it's good. Their story takes up a lot of the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not only in the first, well, second, third, fourth. Is it the fifth Bible? I mean, the book. I know for sure it's the second, third, and fourth. But it's also talked about in Acts, Romans. Like, even in the New Testament, they go back to the Israelites a couple of times.
There is people.
Yeah. There's so much to learn from them.
I know.
Maybe one day I'll hop back into that story. But for now, I'm gonna stick with Daniel.
I'm really enjoying reading it, even though it is a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's like so much context that I feel like I never had before I started at the beginning and like have been going through from there.
No, yeah. I definitely, for January, I want to read, well, it's going to go into February too, but I want to go back to Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
Because also in my devotion, it was talking about Sarah, Abraham's wife.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to read that story again. But I just feel like I should start at the top of Genesis because it's a new year too. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
But she's such an interesting woman. Like, her story is just so interesting. I feel like I should talk about her story, but guys,
I know, I'm trying to remember. I just was going through and I'm like,
she's the wife of Abraham, and she has the slave Hagar.
Yes.
And that whole that's like part of Sarah's story. That's also like kind of a really good story too, because Hagar's faith and like obedience to God is insane. And like props up to her. I'm trying to follow God just like her. And then the second part of Sarah's story being, well, it's still the same with wanting a child, but when she actually does like receive the child from God, just kind of how she was like, oh, well, now you're gonna give me the child, and kind of like laughed at God and him being like, no, like I gave you my promise and I'm going to fulfill my promise. And just also seeing God work in her life, and no matter what age, is kind of like a reminder too that like age is just a number for us. It doesn't mean anything to God, and like he can work within you no matter what circumstance, times. So
yeah. And like before, with Hagar, she had Hagar have the child for her, which was where Hagar's faith came in.
Yeah. And then how she got like jealous and like kind of like envy of Hagar too.
Yeah.
Just also shows like,
You told me to have, or you forced me to have this kid, and now you're resenting me.
yeah,
Like, man, please.
like, such an interesting woman.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I just want to read that again and really like, because that's just off the top of my head,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't remember every detail.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something yeah. I don't even know how I got there, but
And that's
yeah.
okay. What do you think? Some music or a commercial break? Let's jump to a commercial. We'll come back with some music.
Yeah.
Sorry. See you after the break.
What is nostalgia? What does it feel like? What does it sound like to different people? I'm Jules, and this is what mine sounds like.
that. I always do that though.
Nostalgia sounds like...
Oh man. Okay, we're gonna come back with new every morning. I added
This is
that
what
one.
my
Okay.
nostalgia
And then
sounds like.
perfect.
Tune in at the end of the day, Sundays, 9 p.m. on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair to find your nostalgia.
Oh,
Okay, man. This is your time. And you didn't choose this, but you're here now. You're gonna go out there and be an all-star caregiver. Cook, clean, be there emotionally and physically. You gotta dig deeper. Drive them to physical therapy, doctor's appointments, because that's what caregivers do. Don't give up. Show the world that you're tougher than tough. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey there, Montclair students. WMSC welcomes you to the station community and the college radio world. WMSC is a non-commercial alternative rock and talk radio station run by students like you. Not to mention, we are 5 times Marconi nominated for Best College Station and nominated for Best Station in the Nation for 2024. Become a board-trained DJ or join any of the 12 teams ranging from music, sports, news, our morning talk show, and more. If you are interested in more information, you can check out our
I'm just gonna
Instagram
play the
page
music
at
right away.
WMSC Radio or check us out on Engage. We will hear you soon on WMSC and 90.3 FM.
Is it the single or off the album? Off the album.
Those seasons change, you stay the same. When all seems lost, your love remains. It doesn't run out or leave me empty. It's overflowing. I stand amazed at how consistent you are. Lord, how patient you
All
are.
I see on the screen is this big singing. Let me show you what I'm watching.
How consistent you are, Lord, how patient you are. Love and feelings found its way to me. How could I forget all that you've done? Oh,
My face hurts.
you've been faithful. I can feel the fullness of your love.
Are you having a rehearsal today?
Leaves me
Okay.
grateful.
Everyone was like, yeah. He was like, I'm canceling. Why is he canceling?
Morning by morning.
Roy canceled, Hannah canceled. I think Mo canceled. No, I need to have rehearsal. I'm like, had it for a couple of weeks. Also, I'm like, everyone else's piece is clean but mine. Like, I was watching the video last night, and there's like a lot of little things that I want to focus on.
I didn't even watch the video because I know she's gonna.
That's how I felt. But I said a little prayer before I watched it. I was like, Jesus, give me new eyes to watch this piece right now. And actually, it helped a lot.
It's so frustrating too.
The part that they mess up is the part we learned in the first rehearsal. We're like, why don't we have it now? But it's fine. It's fine.
What time are you having rehearsal?
1, 2, 3.
Or do you need the whole time? Or do you need to do a run in there?
Where are you?
I'm
Oh,
So I
wait,
have
I don't
space.
have the black box.
You don't?
No, it's a recital
Where
happening.
are you?
I'm in the fishbowl.
Oh, so you can come into my room and do a run. Do you have the black box next week then?
Yes.
Okay, because I have the basement next week.
Okay, yeah.
Should I just let it run right into Sunday? No, let's introduce the song.
Okay.
Right?
What's the matter?
God's loyal love couldn't have run out.
Actually,
His merciful love couldn't have triumphed. The Creator knew every
isn't that a good song to play after the scripture I read?
You were saying.
You were just listening to New Every Morning by Ryan Ofei. I don't really know how to pronounce his last name. Next up, we have Perfect Peace by Sondae.
You are the God who keeps in perfect peace all those who trust in Him. You're the true vine, and I will bear much fruit if I remain in you. You open seas for the righteous, and you always move the way for them. You wake me up in the morning when the day is new. You're such a friend. Every moment, every season, you remain the only reason why I stand on my feet undefeated. Only to God I pledge my allegiance. I learn more about your love in the pages. I see you all over Philippines. You're the God who stretched your hand out when the world refused to see us. Jesus, I need you the most now. You're the only one I see. I'm tired of racing the wind now. I've run
Why
out
is
of
the song so
apologies.
loud?
I rejoice in knowing you.
Stay
know.
with the
I
red.
want you to know who you are.
Just the
So
beats.
tell me the reason I'm here for. God, I know you never fall. Setting my mind in the place from above. You that restored by the power of love. Time after time I said, when are you Lord? You paid the price that I couldn't afford. So many wonders, how could I ignore? Walking with you is my favorite sweet one. Faith is my shield and your word is my sword. If I'm in Jesus, I'm always secure. You are the God who keeps in perfect peace all those who trust in you. You're the true vine, and I will bear much fruit if I remain in you. You open seas for the righteous, and you always move the way for them. You wake me up in the morning when the day is new. You're such a friend. Every moment, every season, you remain the only reason why I stand on my feet undefeated. Only to God I pledge my allegiance. I learn more about your love in the pages.
Yeah.
All over Philippines. You're the God who stretched your hand out when the world refused to see us.
That was Perfect Peace by Sondae.
Fave. Did you know Sondae actually put out 2 new songs?
You said that the other day, but I haven't
I
listened to them
didn't.
yet.
He's been working.
You'd be like, "Do
We
you know
love you,
this?"
Sondae. What?
No, it was just funny because you were like, you know that he's British? It's like,
I didn't know that.
I feel like we've talked about this before.
Maybe, but I didn't know that.
But yeah.
The songs are called Holding On To, like TOO, and
Mm.
I think Softly. If you want to listen to them, you should.
We've never played my favorite song off his new album. Because you...
I was actually thinking about
Okay.
We have to play more stuff off of, what's it called? Pilgrim's Road?
I think so, yeah.
That's where stand-up comes from.
Yeah, we gotta play that one. It's Show Me Your Nature. Someone's featured on it too with him, but I don't remember who it is, but it's a really good song.
We don't have any more time left. You want me to play it today? I think we have to.
I think we have to too. What do you mean we don't have any more time left?
Guys, after this, we only have one more show of the semester.
Yeah.
Isn't that so sad?
I don't know. Is it sad? No, I'm kidding. It is. Sorry, y'all. I'm just a girl trying to go home. No, I'm kidding.
No, happy to go home, but
no,
it's just crazy.
Yo, you know what I was thinking about? Okay, so, you know, if God allows us and it's in his will, you move to Cali, I move to New York, but we still got to keep this up. We're going to, like, Zoom podcast.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, hey, we really could.
Yeah, every Sunday for, if we start at 9 here, it's going to be, 6 for you?
So why does it have to be at 9 a.m. in the morning?
You want to do 10? Like,
can we make it like 4? Oh.
4 p.m. You want me to stop the middle of my Sunday? No, I'm kidding. For you?
I guess that's not rising then.
Yeah. See, you're really rising, and I just barely rose.
This is giving me... I have to stop saying this word, but I'm going to say it. I'm sorry. Trauma.
Oh.
I keep saying I'm traumatized all week. Let me stop because...
Yeah,
I'm not.
You're not. You feel.
But also, there's people that have, like deep trauma, and I'm just like...
I feel like trauma could go from 0 to 10.
Alright, so mine's at, like, a 1. But, oh my gosh. Maybe if I don't have school every day. Okay, but then I still have work every day. It's just really hard to wake up. Like, I feel like there should be at least one day of the week where you don't have an alarm. Having an alarm every day is wicked.
That's true. But then I think about, like, my parents. I always had dance on Saturday mornings. So,
I know.
So imagine, like, not having an alarm for yourself, but for someone else. Whoa.
I know. My mom was saying something about that the other day. I don't think she was talking to me, but I heard her say it. How she used to, like, what's it called? Like, just picking me up from dance all the time. Late at night, like, leaving the house, like, 8, 9 o'clock to go get me from the studio. And then also driving me on the weekends. Thank you, Mom.
No, for real. There's so much that goes into, like, parenting that no one really thinks about until you have to think about it. I'm like, well, maybe I don't want to. I can barely get myself together. Imagine other people. Yeah, no, I'm okay. Wow. But, you know, Jesus, he always takes care of us.
He does.
I think about that all the time. Like, I'm so happy Jesus is not, well, Jesus is a man. God isn't a man. Because, man, we would be, man, oh, man. The grace, I have no clue. Like, the grace and mercy is new every day.
Morning.
Every morning, every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second. That's you do one thing to me, and I'm just like, forget you. But God's not like me, and thank you, God. Yes. I'm trying to be more like him. Yes. Changing my ways, guys.
More like God?
Yeah.
Wow. Or do you mean more like Jesus?
Both. I mean, the way you really shocked my world right there. I was like, both. Yeah. We need serious conversation. No laughing for the next 5 minutes.
We're gonna fail, but
stop! You're making me laugh. Okay. So, I also, besides reading my devotional, I also read a chapter every night from a book, and the book of the month is Luke.
Yes.
There's 25 chapters, and so I'll finish on the day of Christmas. But we'll get into, the Christmas story next week, guys. But since we're talking about Jesus, first of all, I can't tell you the last time I read Luke, so this is really, like, blowing my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because they all talk about kind of the same stories, but a few of them have different stories. And I just don't remember this one story of Jesus healing a widow's son, like rising her son from the dead. And I don't remember the story at all. And it's really short. It's, well, really short. Isn't so not true. It's verse 11.
Stop laughing.
Sorry. It's verse 11 through 29-ish. You could go all the way down to 35. But it's chapter 7. And it's just how he was walking into the gates of Capernaum, I believe. And he just saw, they were walking her son out of the gates on like a stretcher, basically. And he just stopped and was like, don't cry. Looked at the son and was like, rise. And he rose. And it just talks about how he had compassion for the woman. I was just like, wow.
Aww.
I know. And I was like, how did I not know this story?
Yeah, that does not sound that familiar to me either.
You learn something new every day.
Every morning.
Every day.
I'm doing really good at this not laughing challenge.
You are.
I mean, I'm smiling a lot, so I don't know. That's not really being serious.
It's not.
I'm just not breathing, that's why.
Anyways, I don't know. You got what's going on up there in your head?
I'm trying not to laugh. What's going on in my head? I already told you everything in my head. It's like really, there's like, you trying not to laugh made me laugh.
I'm sorry. It's just, I already told you everything in my head.
I'm actually being so serious though. So, okay, let me break down my brain for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
So there's about, I can't actually. I'm going to try it. So there's assignments in my brain.
Okay.
They're probably taking up about like 80% of it, but I'm not thinking about them. So like that's why the rest of my brain is just like barely functioning. Then the other like 10% of my brain is like the things that I have to do, like the shows. Then the other 10% of my brain, this is really bad. Then my stomach is growling.
That was your stomach? I heard that.
Then the other 10% of my brain is thinking about my relationship with God. I just exposed myself so much.
It's okay though.
That's really bad.
That's okay. Honestly, the one thing I just can't wait to go to church. That's the only thing I can think about right now.
Listen to me though. Hear me out.
I'm hearing you out.
I said that the 80% was like, it was just taking up space. Like I'm not actually thinking about it. So if you really think about it, it's like half and half.
Yes. 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 I don't know. Guys, like you said, I mentally am just like, it's chaos. Like everything just keeps going off, like all the lights. Oh, what movie is that? It's kind of like Inside Out. That's what my brain is doing right now. Where like, you know, when all the lights on the little board just start pinging, that's what's going on up here. There's so many things going off and I can't really focus. And I can't sit still. Like I keep swarming around. I'm like, Kyla, sit still. But the one thing that's really like binging the loudest, I just want to go to church. That's where I am right now. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sit still. I really gotta work on that. I gotta sit still. But yeah, that's what I'm really excited for.
Yay!
Yay!
And that's coming up real soon.
Real soon.
Just like the end of the show.
Oh. The Lord knew what he was doing putting us together, huh? Oh man.
I was gonna jump to your favorite song.
You're gonna jump to my favorite song. Yay! Should I sing it?
Yes, give us a little teaser.
I can't, all the words escape my... Show me your nature, that's all I got.
Yeah, and I forget how it goes. So let's find out! Guys, this is another Sunday song with Moflo and Jesse Felly. You already heard us say the name a whole bunch of times. It's Show Me Your Nature.
I walk through the valley of death. I won't fear anything. You are the
understand. Why can't I think of this when I was trying?
Surely your goodness and mercy shall follow me for the rest of my days. Take me to the mountaintop and show me your nature.
Okay, I like this part where it's like.
Your face. As I lift my eyes to you, I see nothing return.
I'm scared.
Passions fade away. As I'm coming here before
Okay, we might as well play stand up after this.
Go for it.
That'll be the last thing. So after this, we can say goodbye. Wait, we're gonna be screaming at them. Stand up is awesome.
I have to turn it down for real.
Well, hopefully they mixed it right. I still can't get with it.
The songs are so short.
I know, ready? You're just listening to Show Me Your Nature by Sondae.
Now take me to the mountaintop and show me your nature.
That's really good.
Right? I sound just like him. Y'all, I play that song over
Maybe you
and
should,
over.
maybe you should collab with him.
Hey, I'm all down.
Guys, picture this. Sondae, Moflo, Kyla, and Rena. Or just the Simones. Sondae, Moflo, and the Simones.
Oh, that would be so great. We still have to feature our song next week. So we're going to get on that this week. I hope you guys are.
Yeah.
We're going to be so serious next week. No laughing at all.
I know.
That's
But
impossible.
lots of smiling.
Mm-hmm. Take me to the
well,
mountaintop and show me your nature.
It's
I'm going to
about
play
that
that
time.
later in the car.
Okay.
Sorry.
That song, it reminds me of Moses. Because he's always on the mountain with God.
Hey, that bush of fire. Wait, bush of fire? Yeah, the cloud of smoke following.
That's where he told him all this stuff. Tell the Israelites this on that mountaintop. Guys, we have one more song, and we have like just the perfect amount of time for it.
Yeah.
So, thanks so much for listening today. I hope you laughed a little with us,
Me too.
and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Guess what I'm gonna play? Stand up, stand up. It's about time you stand up. This is Stand Up by Sondae with Moflo, and yeah, enjoy.
Lately I feel like I'm crossing the desert. Jesus is the boy, I don't even measure. The enemy is offering me bread. I'd rather crucify my flesh instead. Holy Spirit using all my lows. The things I have been through, only God knows.
I gotta show you
I know
what
Jesus is the way to you. So I pick up my cross and follow the truth. This is the God I serve, man, I don't care. I'm eternal, damnation, now sped. I belong to the King, I'm not for sale. Still by the Spirit if you could.
Sondae is giving a rest